This next person coming to the stage is the founder of Loveloud. Everyone, welcome to the stage, Dan Reynolds.
You guys got me feeling emotional. I haven't even started talking yet. This is gonna be bad. I was standing at the side of stage and I made a big mistake, which is my daughter and wife were standing right there. And I was just looking at them, and then I was looking out here and just trying to take all of this in. And man, it just makes me emotional. I'm not gonna hide it, and I'm not gonna be afraid to share my emotions with you. I need you to understand these emotions so you can understand that this is real for me. I need you to understand that this is something I care very deeply about for so many reasons. This affects every single one of us. This affects my friends. This affects my family. There are people here tonight who have lived a life where they have not received equal love. It's a simple thing. Equal love. It's taken us decades to get to a point where we are finally starting to say, you know, maybe the color of your skin shouldn't matter. There's still a lot of people who care about it. There's still racism, but we've progressed. But oh my gosh, it's taken decades of people who have stood up and fought. But it's also taken people who have stood and loved, just loved and fought with love and fought for equality with love, relentlessly. And that's what we have to do here. There are people who have been hurt beyond measure. I do not pretend to know, as a white, heterosexual, privileged man, what that hurt has felt like for you. But damn it, I will stand by you. I will stand with you. I will fight for you. I will sing with you. I'll give you all the privilege that I have been given. I will use my platform to give you as much as I can, I promise you. Are you with us tonight? I want to see your faces. Look at yourselves. Look at our differences. Look at our differences. Do not change to conform. Never conform. Never look at someone else and say, I wish that I had that. I wish I looked like that. I wish I could be that. That person is suffering and hurting the same way you are. I promise you. I promise you, I promise you. We all are hurting. We all wonder what happens when we die. Some people pretend they know. Well, maybe they do know. I don't know. I'm not that. You know what? I won't speak for them. I don't know. I do not know. Some days I think I know. Some days I don't know. But I do know I'm here on this earth now. I have beautiful little girls that have been by my side. I have a wife who's stuck by me. I get to go on a stage and talk to all these people and see your eyes and feel your hearts. And that, to me, that's my faith. That's my religion. It's just people and goodness of people. You know, I think, and I'm sorry to be wordy, but I need you to understand this before I sing. I think about my grandmother, who has since passed away. She came to our early shows, very conservative woman, very in her ways. And I think, what would we do here that would make her walk away and say, I love these LGBTQ things, I don't know about it, but you know what? I want to just, I'm for it. Let's go, let's go. Love is love. What would it take to make my grandmother change and think that? It takes walking on a road together. It takes listening. It takes forgiveness. Forgiving the people who have hurt you. forgiving our leaders, forgiving our leaders. Politicians, I can't forgive them all, okay? Some of them deserve forgiveness. Our religious leaders, please, I beg you, if you're listening to this, I beg of you to tell our children that love is love. It's at the core of all our principles. It's what I was taught when I was very young. In your religious classes, I was taught that love is love and to respect and love. If you don't walk like most people do, some people walk away from you, I won't. I love you. Jesus, love, all these things, pure love. What does pure love look like? This is what pure love looks like. This, look around you. I don't care if people think it's corny. I don't care if they think it's cliche. This is what love looks like. People gathering together to say enough is enough. If our leaders won't stand up for it, we will stand up for it. Our voices will be heard that all deserve equality, justice, all. Love is love is love. We'll say it until it will be changed. And until then, we'll put on these shows and we'll sing and we'll dance. Thank you for being here. Now, I hope you'll help me sing these songs. I have a disease called ulcerative colitis. It's just as horrible as it sounds. And sadly, it has ulcerated my throat this last week, so I have an ulcer here. So it makes it a little difficult to sing. So I'm gonna need you tonight. Will you sing with me? Do you feel my heart now? Do you understand? All right, here we go. Now, with the patience of decades that have been paved by people and activists who have fought, comes fire. Fire's okay. Passion. You must have passion. So this song is a little more fire. So, one thing that has been wrongfully attributed to our LGBTQ youth is that they have high depression, high anxiety, high suicidality. Well, yes, the statistics do report that, but it's not due to broken youth. It's due to a broken structure. It's due to a broken earth. It's due to age-old, time-old lawmakers that had their own agendas and not our agendas in their heart. As a child, you can ask any child, you bring any child up and you ask them what they think about love. You ask them, this person loves, this boy loves this girl, what do you think? As long as they're old enough to understand love, they'll say, cool, or whatever a child says, I don't know, good. This boy loves a boy, is that okay? Yeah. No child has a problem with that. They're indoctrinated. It's put into their mind. No child is born with hatred. No child is born with racism. No child is born to be bigoted. No child. No child. So we must be his children. And I will be a child, because I love it. So this is a song about depression. I was diagnosed with depression many years ago. It's been part of my journey. I'm not broken. It's part of who I am. I've accepted it. I fight every day. I fight every day to look through the fog and to see the light. Anybody who suffers from depression understands depression is not being sad. Depression is a fog. It is a numbness. It just sticks in your mind and you wake and it just feels the same. And you live at this level that's low and it's numb and it's cloudy. And you look at people who are happy or at least look happy and then it makes you more depressed because you're thinking, what is wrong with me? I should be happy. What I do want to say is that life gets better. I promise you, life gets better. My depression has gotten better. It's still something I have to work on. I have a therapist. Get a therapist if it's available to you. Please get a therapist. I see my therapist all the time. Anyway, that's what the song's about. I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of a tiny world. Waiting on this for a while now. I'll be waiting, smiling, holding it in for a while. Eh? Thank you so much. And I want to invite someone on stage that's very, very important. I don't know if you remember, but I'm sure you do. A few years back, Tyler Glenn, I wanted to tell you something. Tyler Glenn served in the same Mormon mission as me. We both got called to the Nebraska Omaha mission. I was Elder Reynolds, in case you were wondering. And yes, I knocked on doors for 2 years. Anyway, I met Tyler on the mission. As he was leaving, I was coming in, and he had these mixtapes that he had left with different missionaries. And missionaries would sneakily listen to these mixtapes and record them and give them to their friends. And it was only the little bit rebellious missionaries, because everybody was like, well, you only can listen to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir and Enya. I don't know why. For some reason, Enya was okay. I don't know to say I did it. I actually love Enya, to be honest. And then there was like the EFY CDs, you know. Those were always fair game. And sometimes you actually got a companion who's like, I don't know about EFY CDs. That's when you know you're in for a terrible transfer. Anyway, the reason I bring this up, Tyler Glenn was an incredible missionary. Tyler Glenn is one of the most deeply spiritual people I know. Deeply wants to believe. Deeply. I want you to think now, and I'll let him be able to tell his story, but I want you just to think. As someone who has deep religious faith indoctrinated to them every single day, and from a young age knew that the innermost part of them, the most truthful part of them, to love, goes against everything they're taught, everything they want to believe. As a young child, you want to believe that. We don't pick to be born Muslim. We don't pick to be born Mormon. You do not pick to be born. You just grow up in a family like that. We can't punish each other for how we were born. We have no choice. But we also have no choice in who we're born to love. And therein lies the conflict. Anyway, Tyler can tell you his story, but I will tell you his story impacted me deeply. I love Tyler. I've gotten to know his heart over the years, and he is the most punk rock human being next to my wife. It goes Asia, Tyler, Tegan and Sarah. Laura Jane Grace is up there, I'll give it to her. Laura Jane Grace is a badass. And then my mom, who's here tonight, by the way. And that's, Mom, just for the record, you can't be mad about it. That was a punk rock thing. And so if I was talking about like best human, you know, there's other things he would win. Punk rock. You don't even care about that stuff. Anyway, Tyler's gonna come out and we're gonna sing a song that's one of the first songs you learn as a Mormon. It's called I'll Walk With You. We wanna sing it because, well, the lyrics are very spot on to the occasion. So we thought it's appropriate to sing it here. We sang it the first year, so it's gonna become a thing. Tyler, where are you? Tyler Glenn. My only hope is that you go home tonight and you think, you know what? It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna be good. Wherever you're at in your journey, whoever you are, it's gonna work out. It's all gonna be good. And above all, I plead with you, do not take your life from us. We need you. We need every one of you. We need every one of you here. Your life is always worth living, always. There's cool things that happen. Things get better. Damn it, George, I see you out there, man. I hope I don't, sorry. This is my daughter, Arrow. Jeez. Bud, I love you. This is a good, it's not a good cry, though. I love you, bud. Hey. George, do you care if I talk? All right. This is George up here in the front. I'm wearing a ring tonight that his wife gave me. His son committed suicide many years back because he wasn't accepted in his community. His parents loved him and showered him with love, and they fought for him. But his community, they weren't there for him enough. And I think of him quite often, and seeing you here, I think it's gotta be serendipitous, I'm sure Tyler. I just want to say that Stockton, where I'm sure that Stockton is looking down, and that Stockton is here with us. So that's something I do know. So I love you, George, Allison. I love you. Love you both. Do you guys want to come say anything or something? Stand by me. Loveloud. We'll see you again in a year.